This video is about using music into classroom with practical examples that we can give you to have an idea, and then you can experiment as much as you like. We can start by saying that teachers do not need to be musicians or having had a music training to use music in their daily teachings. Please, teachers, remember that your students know that you are not a professional singer, and they do not expect that you sing magnificently. You cannot miss the opportunity to sing along with your students. It's a marvelous experience. A new bond with them will be forged, and the lesson will be much more enjoyable for you too. As a teacher, you can use music in classroom in a variety of ways. To simplify, let's talk of listening to music and of making music. Listening to music can be used for many purposes. You will need a CD player or a computer with good loudspeakers for sound reproduction. You may want to use music of an historical period that you're teaching, and let the children experience the kind of atmospheres of those years through the music. You may want to use listening you may want to use listening to world music to let your student get closer to the aesthetical sense of a population living far away, and connect in this way with your geography issues that you're teaching, geography subjects that you're teaching. It's only a matter of thinking which music can be useful to make your lessons memorable. When you play the music in the classroom, ask your students about their impressions, feelings, and thoughts about it. Ask them what the music made they think of, and if while listening they had images or memories or any feeling. Ask them if they liked it or if they didn't like it and why. Singing is an invaluable tool to teach the right phonemes of a foreign language. Play songs in that target foreign language that you are teaching as often as you can. You can play music to enhance creative writing and composition. For example, select music by Mozart or Bach and play it while your students are engaged in writing. Music making is something all children, in a way or another, they like it. You may also want to experiment in making simple music instruments with your students in the classroom, and then playing them and singing, maybe after writing lyrics for a song that describe a curricular subject of another discipline. You can create songs on the water cycle, on the photosynthesis, on virtually any subject. You can ask your student to write words and to create a song on a curricular subject. You can use rhythmic games to explain math concepts. For instance, a student plays 2 beats with her instrument, another plays 3 beats. A third student will play 5 beats as the sum of the first 2 performances. You may also relate math concept to the length of a note in a given tempo. For instance, you can play 4 beats or 8 in the same length of time. Music is a great ally to teach multicultural and multi-language elements in the classroom. Each nation puts its signature into its own music. In the following video, video 3, you will see how children create a sound background to a story that they created. Creating a soundtrack together gives the children the opportunity to develop teamwork, respect for others, music skills, problem-solving skills, aesthetical experiences, and to retain their learning. The activity you will see in video 3 is divided into 5 parts. In part 1, the teacher prompts the children to think of the story soundscape. How may an asteroid from the space sound? How loud this sound will be when the asteroid will land on Earth? So the teacher posed questions about the story. In part 2, the teacher asks to make the sounds of animals and humans, and thus still putting into sound the story. And the animals, are the animals scared? The animal sound will reflect how scary the animals are in the story. In part 3 and 4, the teacher asks the children to sing the words of the story. In part 5, to complete the story, they have to create an atmosphere of magic through sounds. And in part 6, they will celebrate a party. Not only your children will enjoy more going to school, but also you as a teacher will experience creativity and excitement that will make your work more fulfilling and charged with enthusiasm.